Good morning, everyone. Once again, we're here with Alvin Harvey, the Burrows Lightbourne Bacardi brand representative here in Bermuda, and he's going to make another of those amazing Bacardi mocktails.
Good morning, everyone. Again, we're going to make a apple mojito this time around. Since it is morning, this is a wonderful drink that you can have in the morning. So we're going to start off with a little bit of mint. And for mojito, what we suggest is you use a nice sturdy glass. And we've got some glasses that we normally make the regular mojitos in. It's nice and thick because you don't want to be muddling and break a glass and it goes into the drink and glass shards, and the drink is not going to be very palatable or healthy for you. So starting off with our thick mojito glass there, and we're going to take about 6 to 8 mint leaves. Now, depending on the size of your mint, you can use as much as little, but we recommend about 6 to 8. These are sort of small mint leaves, so I'm going to put about 6 to 8 in there, and it gives it a nice mint flavor, of course. So after the mint, what I want to do is put in the juice of 1 lime, and we have this wonderful little piece of equipment here, a little lime, lemon lime or lime press. For those of you who want to know the origins of mojito, it's Spanish and African, believe it or not. The mojito's original origin goes back to pirate times. So Francis Drake, well, he was a pirate, but he and scurvy. Of course, we all know about scurvy. They used to give them limes on the boat to counteract the scurvy or vitamin C deficiency. And they had a crude version of rum, and they sailed down the Caribbean and discovered this rum that wasn't very refined. So that in order to make it more palatable, they would mix the lime with the rum, because they get their lime to help scurvy, the rum because they were given rum portions, and they put sugar with it to make it even more palatable. And mojito means, mo is the African, means cast a spell, and hito is short for little, so it's cast a little spell. But we're not going to cast any spells with this.
I think apple mojito or Catholic spell works really well.
It's still going to cast a spell. So here we go. We're going to put in now our apple, because it is an apple mojito. And these are fairly large chunks, so I'm going to put about 4 chunks of apple. And one of the cool things about a mojito is the muddling. And as I said, we need a nice thick wall glass, so I'm going to muddle this mint. And you notice I put the mint on the bottom because I don't want to damage the mint too much. You don't want to break it all up and have bits of mint floating around your glass. It doesn't look nice, it doesn't look attractive in your teeth. So I've muddled that together. Now I'm going to put a little bit of sugar, because these limes tend to be a little bit sour, very, very sour. So I've got a bar spoon here. I'm going to use a little bit of simple syrup, maybe 2 bar spoonfuls of simple syrup. And simple syrup takes out this thing. It's very simple. Sugar and water.
Hey.
Half sugar, half hot water. Let it dissolve, let it cool down, and something to help sweeten up your drinks. So that's my simple syrup in there. Now, before I put in the final ingredients, I'm just going to break that up a bit, because when I put in the ice and when I put in the ginger beer at the end, I want it to float around a bit. So I just want to move that. It's been pressed down to the bottom. I'm going to now fill that glass up with a bit of ice. There we go. And I'm going to top it up with some of our world famous Barrett's ginger beer.
Very nice.
Island icon. And that's going to add a little bit more gingerness to it. And it's going to be a very familiar drink, because apples normally go with nutmeg and cinnamon when you have apple pie. Most of us here have eaten apple pie and like apple pie. And just to make that drink look a little bit nicer, I'm just going to get a little stir with my spoon. Get that mint moving around, and you can see the mint is still intact. And then bottom. The garnish for this, of course, a nice slice of apple on the side. That looks good. And one last bit, I'm just going to take my mint sprig here, give it a couple of smacks. And the reason I'm smacking it is because it just crushes the leaf a little bit, brings out those essential oils, brings out that mint smell, and here we go. Here we have our mocktail, a apple mojito.